woman with child, and they shall not escape.
See, this is Americans they're just fucking lost, man. They're not even living in reality. Yeah, I want peace. Just pray for peace. Bitch, you don't see the state of America. You don't see what's going on. You don't see all the destruction America has brought on the earth, and now you want peace? Oh, it's too late for that. See? But that's the beast. She's a worshiper of the beast. All right? That's why she wants it to continue. Because this is her paradise. Here it is that America is the new shellhole country, and she wants peace. Yeah, hope, pray, peace. Nah, man, there is no peace. Now it's destruction, the end of this place, man. It ain't gonna get better. All right, it's gonna get a whole lot worse for her, and she gonna realize that very soon. She probably already got the jab, so she's through.
Now she's even more through. She came across the prophets.
Yeah. She should have just kept her mouth shut about the sign, kept it moving. Right. What sign was it?
Sarah Connor.
Oh, Sarah.
That's why I said turn it upside right for her.
This is Luke chapter 12, verse 40. This is Luke 12 and 40. It says, be ye therefore ready also, for the Son of Man cometh at an hour when you think not.
Right, so these everyday Americans, they're clueless, man. Because what? They have the luxuries that most houses, riots everywhere, all right, chaos, starvation. But guess what? All that's coming to America. And that's why it's going to be so sweet. And you dumbass Americans ain't going to know what to do because you've been living in luxury. As it is being done right now. All right? You have to comply or don't or participate in society. And then even then, when these niggas that don't want to partake, all right, in society, or don't want to partake with the laws and shit, what they gonna do? They gonna start rioting, all right, sedition. Now we're seeing how the sedition is about to be set up, man, because Esau's making it. So a lot of people are gonna be like, man, the hell with this. They're taking away our freedoms. They even saying that on the news. Look, there's times we got some bitch was up there. There's times we gotta take away people's freedoms. That, man.
This is America.
I thought this was the home of the free. But now you got it. You can't even work if you don't take this miracle thing. How free are you, man?
That's Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. Brothers know it. Revelation 2 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world. This is Yahweh's words.
Just push-ups.
Yeah, I know. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation.
And that's what the elect are doing, man. Keeping the word of his patience. But what everybody else just has no clue what's about to come. That's why it's gonna be a fucking roundhouse kick to these people's neck, right there in the jugular vein. Just boom, out.
It says, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them.
Yeah, the hour of temptation is upon us, man. They're setting it up to bring out the chip, man. And you already see they're making mandates, forcing people to do shit. So what we've been saying ain't far-fetched now, is it? It's happening. Yeah, we ain't so crazy. Where are all these camps at? Where's their breakdown with what's going on right now? What can they link to prophecy with what's going on right now?
That's real talk though, like for real though. Like where y'all at? Like now you still have a chance to redeem yourself in the eyes of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So where are you at?
Yeah, exactly, man. They don't have the answers because you ain't got the answers, Sway. These niggas ain't got the answers because they've already been bullshitting you this whole time. And now these people are looking for answers. And guess what? We've been telling you that this was gonna happen. We've been telling you. We told you about GmsTampa, they made mockery of us. We told you about the RFID chip, they made mockery of us.
Chapter 28, verse 8. It says, the prophet which prophesied, like it, verse 8, a lot already.
That's the point I want to use.
Jeremiah 28 and 8, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries.
Right, you're not supposed to be, a prophet ain't supposed to be having burgers and fringes parties, award ceremonies. What else these niggas? Passovers at the strip club. vacations, sabbatical, all these. Like nowhere in the Bible you gonna find prophets doing none of that. So I'm going to show you who the true prophets are, the ones that have been telling you about prophecy, wars, destruction, famine, death. This is Yahushua.
The prophets that
It's America. We prophesying against all these nations, man. But specifically America, because this is the place of great destruction, man. Babylon the Great, all right, the mother of harlots. All right, America's going to be destroyed. Thus saith the Lord. All right, the Bible ain't say America was going to prosper. It didn't say Donald Trump was going to make America great again. It doesn't say that Biden's going to fix America. No, the Bible said that America must be destroyed. Just think about the history of this place. How was it established? Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the children of Israel.
I got a
the
quick
lost
one.
children of Israel, man. And now the Lord's coming to redeem them.
This is
These are premeditated crimes, man. Atrocious crimes.
right. Skipping on down to verse 5, it says, "Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame."
Right, and how did the Lord start that? By his prophets exposed. Because now everybody, all of a sudden, 2021, everybody got the answers. Everybody got breakdowns on this and that.
Everybody's a prophet.
Yeah, everybody's trying to self-proclaim prophet. You can't proclaim yourself to be a prophet. You have to be ordained by the Heavenly Father. From before the womb, you can't just wake up one day and say, you know what? I watch all these YouTube videos. I know what's going on now. You don't know shit. You don't know God. You don't know a damn. If you're not a prophet of the Lord, you don't know a damn thing. Really? I mean, concerning prophecy, if the Lord hasn't set you up, you don't know nothing, man. You don't know what's going on. You think America is good. Oh, let me get my jab and I can go back to work. I can go to the club now. You're an idiot if you're thinking like that. You're gonna die in nuclear destruction.
That's right.
All right, there's a reason why Russia and China are joining up. All right, it ain't to play ping pong matches.
Yeah.
All right, it's to destroy America.
I seen an article the other day that said that America's never had to face two big opponents that join forces. That's how you know this place is going to be through.
Exactly.
Two huge
Superpowers.
nations,
Yep.
powerful nations joining forces. Come on, bro.
And then the beast is gonna hate the horde. So
Right.
America's gonna be left like the scallywag hoe she is in the corner by herself, and everybody's gonna beat her up, man.
Right. Verse 6, and then through verse 7 is the last one. "And I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make vile
Prophets, but ain't nobody gonna mourn America. They're gonna be shooting missiles on her.
and Nineveh's the modern day America. Okay, that's America is the modern day Nineveh. I mean, okay, because what that was Nineveh was the chief city of the Syrian captivity or the Syrian empire. What did the Assyrians have? They had the Israelites in captivity, man. Mainly the northern kingdom. Okay.
They at least they repented.
Yeah.
You know, well, you know, but the Lord didn't destroy it, went right there and then, but He eventually did. But now America, there's no repent.
40 years.
These people are lost, man. There ain't no peace for America. America's gonna be destroyed. Finish that off real quick. Hold on, let me finish this.
verse 9. Jeremiah 28 verse 9.
See, because now you really finna know who the real prophets of the Lord are, and it ain't by you know, okay, well, they got the nicest garment, you know, they all dressed in boots and you know, t-shirts and fringes. Nah, man, it's gonna be about the words that you've been saying to prove your actions, man. In Romans 3 and 4, I think it is, it says you shall be justified by thy words, man. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 28 and 9. The prophet which prophesied the peace.
Yeah, peace. Look, we're not out here to tell you about peace. That's a lie. Yeah, we're not out here to tell you about peace. That would make us false prophets. All right. With the previous verse just told you what the prophet's supposed to prophesy about: war, death, pestilence, not peace. Why the hell would the Lord send a prophet to talk about peace? it would be a time of peace. There's going to be peace. Well, there is. You know what? We do actually talk about peace in the kingdom. But what? Through much great tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom. And there got to be war, death, destruction before the peace comes, man. Just like in the time of King Solomon, which was a mini glimpse of the kingdom. What happened before that? Nothing but bloodshed. All right? King David had to get his hands dirty, man. And then peace came. You don't just get peace because you want it. You gotta fight for it, man.
It says, the prophet which prophesieth peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord hath truly sent him.
Yeah, when those words pass, then you're gonna know that the Lord sent that prophet, or that's the true prophet who the Lord sent. Why? Because the things that they've been saying have come to pass. And look, with the things that we've been saying, beginning with the elder apostles on down, have come to pass. They're happening. Like the apostle, I think it was Apostle Howard said in today's video, or maybe yesterday's video, the chip is here, man. The mark of the beast is already here. You see, there's a reason why shit's going down in the Middle East. We're almost out of here, man. They just haven't made it mandatory yet. And you see they're making mandates. So what do you think's next?
But no one's talking about it.
You had something out?
Back up Jeremiah 28. This is the book of Jeremiah 25 and verse 13. It reads, "And I will bring upon that land all my words which I have pronounced against it, even all that is written in this book, which Jeremiah have prophesied against all the nations." All right, so just showing you, hey, the Lord, all the words that the prophets have been speaking, all right, throughout this time, is showing you that all the words that is written, all the plagues, all right, all the destruction that's getting ready to come, is coming towards Babylon the Great, because the prophets here today are prophesying against Babylon the Great. All right, this place is destined to be destroyed.
Yeah. And then during Babylon, there was a lot of prophets, man. And those prophets are back here in Babylon again, prophesying against modern day Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, all right? And that's the Lord has flooded the whole earth with this word, because what? We're prophesying against all the nations, because what? The beast, all right, which is the EU and NATO, America being part of NATO, they have got their hand over everybody, so you're gonna have to fight. All right, World War III, you know, there were some countries that were neutral in World War I and World War II. Look, you're gonna be lucky, and you ain't gonna be too lucky, really. You might want to die if you're a heathen, because at least you'll be born into the kingdom. If you're left alive after the nukes drop, you know what you got coming? Men of the Lord with your house side coming down to put some chains on you. So it'd be better off just to die. But hey, not everybody's gonna die. So, but again, this is against all the nations. We telling all these nations they're going into slavery. All right, so just some are gonna have it better than others. But nonetheless, hey, it's time to get in line for you damn heathens. You want to, brother got a precept.
Just backing you up, talk about peace. It's Isaiah chapter 48, verse 22. "There is no peace, saith Yahweh, unto the wicked."
Yeah, there you go, man. And America's full of wicked, man. So there is no peace for you damn demons, man. Why would the Lord give y'all peace when y'all have brought nothing but destruction around the world? Y'all do bring nothing but chaos in your own lives. All right, you destroy yourselves. You're evil to everybody around you. Why would the Lord give you peace, man? The peace He's gonna give you is the two-piece, man. All right, them nukes. That's what that's the peace you gonna get. But what the wicked, especially Esau, Edom, the scriptures say the wicked is estranged from the womb, man. This nigga was born wicked, and the only way to stop him is the Heavenly Father bringing him down, man. Because if not, this nigga would fucking continue to wreak havoc until there was no earth left. This nigga would blow up the earth, move to Mars, but he can't. The Lord put those bounds that he cannot pass. That's why he's going all out, because he knows he had but a short time.
I got another one real quick. Just a quick one. This is Numbers chapter 35, verse 33. Numbers chapter 35, verse 33. "So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land."
All right, just alone the Native Americans, all the blood that was shed of them, then the slaves. All right, and this is because really America, you got the Americas, which is all this side of the earth, North, Central, and South America, which was all inhabited by Israelites. So this whole side of the earth has been polluted, but not even just this side of the earth, the whole earth. So that's why this chaos is going to be around the whole earth, because Esau's everywhere, and he shed blood everywhere of the Israelites. But mainly here in America, man. Because all the tribes are here together.
And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
So now Esau's got to pay with his own blood. All right, since he loves blood so much, well, what? The scripture say the blood shall pursue thee, man.
That was it on that one.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 25. And on down a little bit. Jeremiah 50 and 25. The Lord Yahweh hath opened his armory, have brought forth the weapons of his indignation.
Yeah, the weapons of his indignation. So this isn't Esau's weapons. That's why he hasn't used them, because they're not his. He's just holding on to them until the Lord sells them there. So it's time. These are the Lord's weapons. All right. Esau ain't the owner of a damn thing. Just like the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. It wasn't taken. Yeah, the Lord allowed him to conquer these nations, but it was given unto him. Because Esau's the basis of man. How the hell he conquer the whole earth? But if you really think about it, this nigga is on the highest level of any nation ever. With his technology, really, that's why scripture say he sits as the Most High. Because look at the things bro, this is like, he got spiritual power on the left-hand side, man, with all this technology. There was never technology in no nation, no heathen ever had electricity, where you can send a message from here to the other side of the earth instantly. That's fucking witchcraft, man. Honestly, that electronic shit is witchcraft, bro. There's a righteous way to do it, but this ain't it. Street lights ain't it, man.
Radio waves and microwaves.
Yeah, artificial light. This is
5G.
nonsense. You got fire for that. Lamps, candles.
Radar.
Yeah, this nigga, bro, this is really his technology or those miracles. This is witchcraft that he got, bro. That's how he was able to create those weapons of mass destruction, but it's the Lord's weapons. Because remember, all he's doing, because remember, the Lord did that in Sodom and Gomorrah. But now he allowed Esau to do it with his technology. You know? All this shit is witchcraft, bro. Television, all this, phones. Bro, there's a signal that you can't even see, but it's there. 5G, Wi-Fi. That shit is witchcraft, bro. Remember this, what's it say in Revelation, the witchcraft? Nahum, yeah, it's in Nahum, yeah.
Something witchcraft. What's it called? Witchcraft?
The mistress, yes, or something like that, yeah, get that, some brother can. Because this is what it is, man. This is, because remember, the most advancements come from where? America. It wasn't until America got established where fucking 100 years later, we're here at this point where you can look at, you hear that music? That's witchcraft. Bro, before that you had to play music. You can't just hear over some fucking speaker. Like, where's this music coming from? And you look at a speaker, bro, it's like, where the fuck is the music coming from? This shit is witchcraft, bro. You found it?
Nahum 3 verse 4. Yeah, this is Nahum 3 verse 4. It reads, I'll start at 4. It says, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcraft.
Mistress of witchcraft, bro. Not only through his technology, but through the philosophies, the wine. All right, everything that America pushes out is fucking witchcraft, man. You know, went from driving buggies with horses to fucking cars that drive themselves, bro. Come on, man.
That's a different word. Let's say Carrera is like what? Run in Spanish, right? Like that's not the same model.
Oh yeah.
He's talking about that thing.
What happens on that?
Finish. It says, the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcraft that selleth nations through her whoredoms.
Through her whoredoms, man. She's a hoe. This place is a hoe. Promotes that whoreness around the earth, man. It sells, it's literally sold our peoples, you know, sold the nations. Continue to do so today, man. Okay.
And families through her witchcraft.
There you go. Go ahead.
Yeah, and that's what Esau's done, man. He's gone into the Israelite home and he's subverted homes, man. You know?
Ever since the 70s, man, you know, when you got the men out of the house, you know, basically to the black woman said, "No, I'll be your baby daddy. I'll be your husband." That's what the so-called white man system does to our people. So they rely on the so-called white man system to get the man out of the house. You don't need a man no more. Matter of fact, you're not allowed to have no man come into your Section 8 house. That's against policy.
Yeah.
You know, that's what this man does.
That's
You
how
can't,
wicked
we're not even
he
making
is.
this shit up, bro. Like, this is a real thing. Y'all already know because y'all got to deal with it. All right, this is prophetic.
Mr. Lord, what you're saying, the scripture to sum it up a little bit. Habakkuk 2:15, Habakkuk 2 verse 15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, and that putteth thy bottle to him, and maketh him drunken also.
Yeah. Well, and that's what Esau has done. Okay. Read it one more time.
Con, Habakkuk 2 verse 15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink,
Yep.
that puttest thy bottle to him, and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness.
And the nakedness, right? And we're not talking about actual sitting here drinking liquor or whatever and getting too drunk where it gets to that point. No, it's talking about these different ways, these what do you call them? Philosophy thing that Esau comes up with over here in the Western world. Okay, starting with this whole beast system. America sits. Remember the whore, the mistress of witchcraft, the whoredom. Okay, that's America. All right,
And they use the internet, the TV, social media, all of that shit to promote the whoreness. All right, because what? Where did all these tech companies, Facebook, all that shit? Where did that shit originate? America. Comes out of Silicon Valley, one of the most wickedest places to live.
And America being the whore that she is, and these other nations, they get enamored with her.
Yep.
Okay, because they see how America's doing their thing. They, the bright white smile and the blonde hair and the beach bodies, and that's what they see all in these other countries.
Disney World.
Yeah, at least that's what they used to see us as.
Right.
Now it's the expose is happening.
Laughing stock of the world.
Yeah, but that's prophecy too, because now they mad. The scripture says, and they're mad. The nations,
They were
are
sold
mad.
the lemon.
Yeah, like
They
yo,
thought they had the shit, and it turned out to be fucking held together with zip ties and duct tape.
and they paid a lot of money for it. They pissed. The nations are mad. This is a lemon, like the brother said.
They took on those philosophies, and now they're realizing, look, this is counter to life, counterproductive to life itself. Do this, be a whore, liberate women. That's all contrary to life.
Real quick, just to back the brother up. This is Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
They're drunk of the wine of the Western world. All right, the superpower of the earth. Okay, it just seems like it was the smart thing to do because of what? America's military might. Remember what they did to Japan? Okay, that was fresh in everybody's mind for a long time. And then as the generations started to pass, then new generations started taking over, and, then technology started to develop even more. As the scriptures say, knowledge shall increase. And all these different nations are now, they're holding the same technology that Esau's holding. What the old adage goes, now the rabbit got the gun. Okay? So now they holding on their arms too, and now it's going to become
the equalizer. That's why the scripture say the weak shall say that I'm strong, Because now they got the same capabilities, because what? Esau's divided. So they be selling weapons to these heathens, man. Because ultimately they know what it's about to boil down to. You ain't got weapons of mass destruction, you're going to be obliterated. So Russia's ready, been selling their defense systems, which they operate all over the world. All right? And for the reason of World War III, man.
Finish reading here. Jeremiah 50. Go back. Jeremiah 50 and 25 again. It says, the Lord Yahweh hath opened his armory and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord Yahweh of hosts.
This is the Lord's work, man. Esau ain't doing a damn thing. This is the Most High doing it. This is his movie. He just playing his part, He just, you don't get, oh man, who gets the credit when the movie wins an award? Who gets the award? The director. Not the actor might get an award for best actor played, but he don't get the award for the movie. He just playing his part.
It says, for this is the work of the Lord Yahweh of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. It says, come against her from the uttermost border. Open her storehouses, cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly. Let nothing be left of her be left.
Yeah, nothing's gonna be left in this place, man. America's gonna be destroyed every square inch, square mile. Okay, the people, the animals, the trees, the waters, the lakes, all that shit is gonna be evaporated.
You know, we feel some type of way about it.
This is needful for the earth to rejuvenate, man.
Right.
All this destruction. They're just gonna shake the earth up, tidal waves, all kind of shit is gonna happen, man.
Just trust in the spirit, bro. It has to happen, bro. You can't drive out wickedness without war.
Yeah, with peace. How you can't stop wickedness with peace? You gotta fucking put your outside's gonna put his foot on the devil's neck, man.
You gotta kill it.
And then they just eradicate him after we make him serve a long prison sentence. Because he's been found guilty on every account. Now you gotta play out his sentence, and then you know what? After that long ass sentence, send him to the electrical chair.
Because you know the Lord is all about mercy, okay? But when you get it too twisted and you start getting your feelings and think the Lord is just gonna have mercy on every single human being on this earth, then you're not really understanding the bitterness of the Bible. Because the Lord isn't having mercy on them anymore. This is their mercy. The scriptures actually tell them to rejoice and be glad. This is your time to shine.
Yeah, and Esau understands that, because who wrote the Zondervan Bible Dictionary? It was Esau. And he even wrote it in there. Only Edom, the only nation not promised mercy from the Lord.
Yeah.
He knows he ain't getting no mercy. That's why he's trying to lead to Pluto and build underground railroads and shit. Hey, nigga, he the runaway slave now. Get the fuck out of here, man.
He's been the vagabond.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Hey, real
Since
quick,
Cain, yeah.
to further verify what you brothers are saying, you know, the scriptures say in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, there's a time for war and a time for peace. It didn't say they were happening at the same time. There's either you're at war or you're at peace.
Exactly.
You can't intermingle the two. There's never been a time period of peace during a time period of war.
That's why it's confusing.
Only the Americans get the luxury of saying, "Oh, peace. Let's have peace." The whole world is not in peace. There's war everywhere on the planet. Only simple-minded Americans think that you can have peace. Well, guess what? Now the war is coming to your front door, and it's being declared by your own government.
Right.
Hey, why don't you look up the word terrorism and see what that's all about?
Go ahead and finish that. Jeremiah 50 and 26 again, 27 rather. It says, "Slay all her bullocks, let them go down to the slaughter. Woe unto them, for their day is come."
Hey, it's the Baltar would say, this is the great altar, man. What do you do with the bullocks? You sacrifice them. So it's going to be a great sacrifice. Everyone and everything. Everything must go sell. Shit.
Come on.
Exactly.
It's full of fat here, man.
Unclean.
Liquidate that. It says,
Only the elect is going to be brought up out of the furnace, man.
It says, "Slay all her bullocks, let them go down to the slaughter. Woe unto them, for their day is come, the time of their visitation. The voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon, to declare Zion the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh, our power, the vengeance of his temple."
Yeah, the Lord's bringing the vengeance of his temple. And now the temple is the Israelites, man. There's no physical temple right now. But what? That's been demolished. You know, all kind of atrocities done in there. Wickedness. You know, stolen all the cups and all that. But now they've done the same thing unto the people. They've defiled the temple. So the Lord got a vengeance for that, man. Go ahead.
Verse 29. "Call together the archers against Babylon. All ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about."
Right. So any military or any country with military capabilities, and all they need is money now. Buy it from Russia, buy it from India, get it from China. All right. Why do you think they would steal from? I think it was World War II or maybe during the Cold War era. There's fucking warehouses full of just Russian ammunition around the world. AKs, untouched. Well, they gonna use them. All right, and it's most specifically the missiles, man. Man, you got missiles that was been sitting for decades. Guess what? They gonna be used. Every single missile will be shot. Not one's gonna be just sitting dormant, man. If nobody's there to push the button, them bitches gonna take off anyway.
They even got fields of tanks.
Yeah.
All types of weaponry that was never used for that Cold War. And after World War II, they're still functional.
50 and 29 now.
Pull it quick because you're talking about those arrows. Jeremiah 51 and verse 3. It says, now let me go to verse 2. It says, and I will send unto Babylon fanners, and they shall fan her, and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Against him that bendeth, let the archers bend his bow, and against him that lifted up his brigandine, spare ye not her young men, and destroy utterly all her host. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, like the brother was saying, they're gonna use all the equipment, all the military weapons that they pretty much have, all these missiles, man. All right, they're gonna all be used off in this here time. All right?
Yeah, because all the tanks and the foot soldiers, you're going to the Middle East. The shit that's gonna destroy these countries is the missiles. So, all the hosts and shit, they're gonna be gathered to the Middle East, the militaries, to what? Ultimately, to fight against the Lord when He returns. And then when He returns, the missiles are gonna be coming.
Back in Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 29.
And there ain't gonna be no more soldiers left after the Lord returns. He's gonna destroy all of them.
That's right.
All of
He has utterly delivered their hosts from
Yep,
slaughter.
of all the nations. Yep. That's why they're gonna be defenseless. Which even if they had armies left, they're gonna be in shock when the men of the Lord, the New Jerusalem, come down from the sky, man. Oh shit, we got no one to protect us. A lot of these people are gonna get with the program quick. Go ahead.
It says, verse 29, call together the archers against Babylon. All ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape.
So they ain't gonna be able to leave America. Oh shit, let's get out of here, man. Let's get bad here. Man, they're gonna be troops on the border out there in Mexico shooting your ass. Just like you treated them. The Mexican, if not Chinese troops. Because all these nations are sick of America. You don't think they're gonna let China and Russia send troops to their city or to their country, especially around the U.S. Submarines, all kind of shit. Go ahead.
Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she hath done. Do unto her, for she hath been proud against the Lord Yahweh, against the Holy One of Israel.
Right. America, the biggest blasphemy has been committed here in America, man. Even though it started before, during the Renaissance era, but these niggas, America took it to a whole nother level, man. With Christianity. This is the modern day Christianity was created here in America, man. Yep. Black churches. Yeah, who set that shit up? Esau. Remember, during the time of slavery, like in the movie Nat Turner, remember Esau would pick somebody and you had to teach this, you had to say that. That's the same shit you see in these churches today. Just a coon up there with a tie telling you about sweet Jesus, man, and singing it and catching the Holy Ghost and shit. Go ahead,
It says, verse...
so really nothing's changed, man. They say you ain't got chains around your feet. Yeah, because you're still a slave. You go to work. You're an employee. All right. But it's the same shit, just modernized.
Jeremiah 50 and 30. Therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh.
There you go. All these proud to be American soldiers gonna die, man. Which that's another story. You got a half of the military don't even want to take the Vicky.
Oh man.
So they're gonna start drafting you people soon.
That's crazy, bro.
But remember when they were talking about doing the women's draft, they canceled it. Now they're talking about it again. Just seen an article come out yesterday saying that it's back on the table. They're gonna have to because they don't have enough soldiers to fight. Because most of them don't want to partake in this Jesus juice. So they're gonna what? They're gonna take a dishonorable discharge. So what? They're gonna have to spill them boots somehow, and it's gonna draft.
And to be honest with you, that's more American than taking that fucking vaccine. These motherfuckers, they fighting for their country, right? And this country's built on a so-called freedom. Those crackers, they about that shit, bro. They sense there's some shit happening in the White House, in Washington, that's evil. That's wrong.
Yeah, so there's a lot of people saying this nigga need to resign, bro.
Clearly he does.
He's inadequate to be president, bro.
It says, therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, saith the Lord. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts.
What they say, proud to be American. The Proud Boys. They even call themselves the Proud Boys. Come on, man. They're all gonna be destroyed. Even if you're just a bum on the corner, them niggas just still be proud.
This is what the brother was reading. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 33 and 34. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the war shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine.
That's why the report came out today saying, this is from the Department of Defense, the Pentagon saying this, the Speaker of the Pentagon. He said, we're not reporting the numbers anymore, how many troops we got over there. Why? Because they're going to start shipping them back off, man. They're talking about, oh, it's 4,000. Man, that's bullshit. They're gonna be a lot more than that. And I think the draft age is 18 to 26. They're going to extend that. Because they're going to need, first of all, you got to be jabbed up. So if you got jabbed up, you're automatically eligible now to what? Get drafted. Because they don't, that's why they're going to have to draft people, because damn near half the military is going to drop out. And those are going to be the, like the brother said, those hardcore patriots. They're going to be fighting against the government, man. Sedition, killing niggas in the streets. They got PTSD already, nigga. Once that nigga can't take his Xanax, he gonna lose it, man. Right. So they gonna have to, just an ordinary, like this young fella right here walking up across the street, they just gonna put a gun in his hand and with a parachute and ship it and throw his ass out the plane.
Figure it out.
Hey,
Press
like,
back to shoot.
This is the safety.
Like the movie Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise, when he was on that plane, you know, they just released that button and whoop, fell right down to that beach.
Pull here, safety's here,
Yeah.
and that's it. Maybe you get a 2-day training before you go out. They got the Tomorrow War too. Y'all seen that? Where it was just a draft. It was literally a draft. Hey, it's your time. You got 2 days to learn this shit, and then boom, them niggas just dropping dead immediately.
all you high school you gamers playing that Call of Duty, they're gonna come get you.
You got high score, nigga, they coming for you first.
Go get him. Go to his house.
Yep. Draft in World War II, but they were arresting people. Now they're gonna send your ass to concentration camps, all right, and it's to try to get you jabbed up, man. So that's the whole, you know, these people are through, man. You don't wanna be a defend your country. You're a terrorist. You must be with them. So Esau about to come down heavy, and the ones that are dumb enough to go along with it, they're gonna die in the Middle East, like the brother just read. Read that again.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 33 and 34. The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegroom.
That's why there's gonna be a lot of women out here looking for some men, looking for a man to protect it, because most of these niggas is gonna die.
Isaiah 4:1.
Yep.
They're gonna be looking for that protection and that hedge and everything like that, man. All right.
It's already happening.
Yep.
You got bitches getting evicted left and right. They canceled the extension on the moratorium. Yeah. So you got a lot of people out here homeless, man.
Hey, they just damn near had a crash with the OnlyFans. They were saying they was gonna pull that, and all these women started complaining and shit. They're like, all right, we gotta change it up real quick. Showing you how much, hey man, these women got some kind of pride, man. Once they pull that little the teats away from you, man, it's gonna be over for you. I don't need no man, but y'all need that OnlyFans, right? Y'all need men to support y'all that way, but wait till they start coming down the streets like we're reading here. You ain't got your soldier of a man or real men because they get drafted off. Then what?
Well, that's what it is, because reality's gonna set in when the woman realizes, oh shit, I can't fight this nigga off.
Yeah.
So what women are gonna be, they're even these dykes and shit, these niggas that fucking butchers and shit, they're gonna instantly revert back to that feminine spirit and just go huddle in the corner, cry. You know, looking horrible and shit. You see bitches be looking ugly as hell and they be crying. So that they're gonna be crying, looking for somebody to defend them. And they, what? You think a lesbian? She gonna go to her lesbian partner to get defense? A butch? Man, she gonna be in the same case as you. So they gonna need a man. They gonna need a man, and there ain't gonna be many men left out here.
And I literally did a video on that. There was an article about that where this dude was pleading with these women because they had some cases out in Atlanta where they was just getting snatched up and everything. They was like, yo, look, we don't even, they just want to kill the lady. They just, remember, they didn't rob her or nothing or rape her or nothing. Like, yeah, because she did something to him back in the past. But nevertheless, the dude was like, look, man, y'all women stop going to the gas station 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning by yourself to get snacks. Even if you got your girlfriend with you, that's not going to be enough to stop these men. Like, y'all all out here on the menu out here. And I was saying in the video, like, yeah, what type of rapper with like Lil Baby or the Baby walk around any of these hoods with they chains on and diamonds on? They know that they food out here, man. So in this time, man, when you can't call 911, it's going to be bad for you women out here, man. All right?
Then they're gonna be, oh, please, I'm just a woman.
Yeah.
Bop!
Need that bag of rice, man.
gonna be tough out here for you hoes, shit.
Second Ezra 16 and verse 33-34. The virgins shall mourn having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn having no husbands. The daughters shall mourn having no helpers. And the war shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine.
Because look, you got a lot of simps. They gonna be starving. Here you go, sweetie. They gonna be simping up to the death.
Hey, but really, also the scripture saying in chapter before, there's gonna be sedition among men and invaded in the houses because of the lack of bread. So, hey, you might have a simp man that got put to death for a bag of rice. Then what you gonna do, man?
Exactly.
You know, they ain't got the widow. They ain't got no helpers, man.
And that's only gonna take the bitch so far. Finding a big old brawly nigga, you know, or MMA fighter, that ain't gonna stop. Cause that ain't gonna stop a gun. You can know all the kicks and roundhouses you want, but when somebody pull up with a strap, you through. And then what you gonna do against the man of the Lord? You know, the Lord. We ain't gotta fight our battles. The Lord's gonna fight them. Tell them, the Lord about to lift up a standard, man. That's why these women gonna come running to us like groupies, man. You seen what happened with Michael Jackson? Yeah, women are just gonna be like, damn, this nigga just flew over that lake or just ran over across the lake. Yeah, I gotta follow this man.
Book of Isaiah, the 4th chapter, in the 1st verse. Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name,
right,
to take away our reproach.
Yep. And then look, the more and more you see these women losing their jobs, losing their homes, shit getting bad out here. Because when people start storming the grocery stores, you don't see women in there. And if you do, they get elbowed, getting trodden down. Only in Black Friday this shit like that go down with women in there wrestling a grown ass man for an Xbox. He don't lay her out because of the law, the law enforcement. But when there ain't no 911 and you trying to fight a man for a piece of bread, this niggas will kill you. All right? Nah, it's all good.
You have something?
No,
Yeah, but you think? Well, I got a little bit.
Yeah, I guess kind of. It's Isaiah 47 and verse 8. Isaiah 47 and verse 8 says, therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children.
That's the American mentality. Because again, they haven't lived in what most of the world lives in, which is the struggle.
the constant terror.
Yeah, even the poorest person here is living better than the most of the world. At least you got a roof over your head. Bums, they can beg for money. Man, there's places around the world where they fighting for life every day, man. Wars, waking up to gunshots, bombs in the background. Nigga waiting for the school bus and there's a mortar going off. See, this is about to be reality in America, though. There ain't gonna be no more bitches shaking their asses and shit, twerking, getting faded at a club. Bitch gotta get carried on to the car and shit. Man, that's the last thing these bitches gonna want to do when that shit hits the fan.
Verse 9, Isaiah 47, verse 9, but these 2 things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day.
There you go, man. So this shit's gonna happen quick. It's gonna be your life is about to be flipped upside down, and you're not gonna be prepared for it. Because they're living carelessly, pleasures. Americans are all about lust. All right, chasing after what makes them feel good. Having a good old time, the YOLO lifestyle. Okay.
Isaiah 47 verse 9, but these 2 things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. And that's the whole kingdom's built off of. So again, the wars will fall on their own heads. The ways that the people live in, getting rewarded for it. Everybody thinks pretty much says carelessly, you don't count consequences. To live evil on this earth, there's a consequence for that. In the time we're in now, the liberty that we've been given to repent, people take it as a joke. So now when the hell starts coming, they'll be crying to us because we already told us it's going to happen.
We'll be this song will be playing in our heads while we watch you just get destroyed.
Watch the flag our channel do that motherfucker.
But you had something?
Okay, yeah. This is Isaiah 34, and I'm gonna start at 2 and read through 6. Isaiah 34 and verse 2. The indignation of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is upon all nations.
They're not expecting those fucking laser beams.
Yep.
You know, the nigga that E1 private in the military, this nigga that play Xbox most of the day, he not ready for no chariots to come zap his ass, man. Yeah, exactly. They're afraid, but they're afraid these niggas gonna be shitting their pants flying the jets. Still gonna have to fight.
Right. It says their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood, and all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
That's gonna be the end game. After all this, they fight in World War III, then they try to fight the Lord, then they're just gonna be destroyed anyway. The America's gonna be wiped off the face of the earth.
Right.
And you know, wherever America's missiles end up.
Right. It says, and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and is a falling fig from the fig tree. And the Apostle Tahar went into that. When a fig is falling off a tree, it falls in an arching manner. You know, so just like the missiles, they come up and they arch and they come back down. That's how that's how you know this is talking about those missiles, man.
Shit, we tried some figs for the first time.
Yeah.
Shit was good.
Yeah, the leaves, I mean, not the fig itself, but the leaves of the fig. Yeah. But you know, some people, what is he talking about?
What the fuck, fig arch?
Right. So it says, verse 5, and then verse 6 is the last one. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
Idumea, which is America today.
Right. Which goes to show you that this was prophetic, because what? Idumea is the Greek way of saying Edom, but what? This is talking about the Babylonian captivity.
Yep.
Isaiah was written there, so you already know this is talking about the future. This ain't talking. It says Idumea. That's the Greek way. Isaiah 34 and 5. It says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. Again, the glittering sword. That's the weapon of the Heavenly Father. That's not the weapons of this devil.
Weapons of his indignation.
Right. It says, and it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. The 2/3. The sword of Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai hath a sacrifice in Basra, the chief city of Edom.
Yeah, because the thing about it, a lot of people are going to die from these missiles.
Yep.
There's going to be a lot of Edomites dying from America, Russia, you know.
Well, it tells you that in the book of Revelation to slay the third of men, which is talking about the wicked.
The only Edomites really that's going to survive is the elites.
Right.
In the bunkers and shit, and maybe a nigga in Botswana or some shit.
Mm-hmm. It says, for the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai hath a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. There it goes again, Idumea, man. And Isaiah was prophesying this. Why? Because those Edomites, during the time of the Babylonians, they were to
them chairs, because if you survive the nuclear destruction and you're in like some remote place that ain't getting hit with a missile, you're gonna be in the ride for the ride of your life, man.
Well, then if you survive that, then you know that the chariots are also up, then the angels.
Yeah, because the Lord might just have us sitting there so they watch us every day until we come down.
They're in a whole other dimension looking at
freaking out. Oh shit, when they gonna come down?
I got something.
Let the brother finish.
Fuck it, bro.
Yeah, this last piece of that. Verse 13, it says, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss.
They're not gonna miss, man. They're gonna hit their targets. You know, even in Joel tell you they shall not break their ranks. They're gonna hit their paths precisely. Go ahead.
When they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
There you go, man.
to the ends of the world.
And this is coming soon.
And that goes to prove that that's not talking about literal arrows. Because how can you shoot an arrow through to the another end of the earth?
It's impossible.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
The Atlantic Ocean or to Iraq.
And then hit its mark perfectly. Come on now. That's even more impossible.
That's a fairy tale.
Yeah.
So that's why people look at this stuff as it's just a fairy tale. It's just poetry.
And that's why we said earlier that if you're not a prophet, you don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, you out there.
You can read this Bible till your face turns blue. You still don't know nothing. Go ahead.
17, Isaiah 24, verse 17. And the pit and the snare are upon thee, O inhabitant of the earth. And it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit. And he shall come open, and the foundations of the earth do shake.
Right, just like the Lord opened up the windows before during the flood. That's how the rain, first time it rained. The Lord opened up the window. Well, the Lord gonna open up the windows again for the nuclear rain. They're gonna rain missiles. 100% chance of rain in America, that's for sure.
All over the country.
Yep, coast to coast.
No matter where you were.
It's gonna rain all right.
Seattle.
It's gonna rain missiles on America. And then when those missiles hit, volcanoes will erupt. Okay,
Oh yeah.
a whole lot of fire is gonna be.
The whole earth will shake to and fro.
Yeah.
It's
Crack.
like the brother said, it's gonna break up the land, it's gonna change the whole
Niggas falling into sinkholes.
I'm holding that for yourself.
Yep.
Mountains crumble, because that's how they say main mountains happen because of that flood. So this earth is about to be rearranged, man. It's gonna return to paradise.
Yeah, we're gonna be on top of it.
And then when we get back down, we can do whatever we want.
It says the earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is smooth exceedingly.
Yeah, the earth is moving exceedingly, man. And we gonna get to see it from outer space. Lord's will with those men.
It says the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard.
Yeah, so just imagine being in fucking Libya. Not Libya, that's too close to the Middle East. Somewhere in the middle of Africa, the Congo jungle, and the missiles hit. You're gonna know that you're gonna have no TV. You're gonna know the missiles hit. Cause the earth is, it's like you ever been in an earthquake. That shit is crazy. People, you watch videos of shit, just the whole building shaking. Just imagine that shit. All the missiles hit, bro. That's just gonna cause. It's gonna by nature cause earthquakes, man. Everywhere. Everyone's gonna feel the missiles, man. Some people are just gonna have to feel the missiles, though. That heat.
It says the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again.
Hey, once this happens, man, this world's coming to an end, man. And nothing from this society will be continued. That's for sure. Nothing. No. We're not allowing any of you heathens keep any of these philosophies. We're gonna break your idols. All right. We're gonna beat the mentalities out of you, just like you did us. We're gonna break you.
Last verse. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth.
Yeah, well, the kings of the earth are gonna be the first slaves. Get that in Psalms. What is it, 148:9? Because the kings of the earth are gonna be the first slaves. They've been here their whole lives. They've had it made. They ain't worked a day in their life, let alone cut grass, break anything, make big rocks into little rocks. And now, you know what their first job is going to be? Pick up dead bodies. So they're in for a rude awakening. Here it is, they've been, nigga don't want to fucking clean the toilet. Nigga had to bury bodies, man.
Carrying them.
Nasty ass stench. Yep. And there's going to be a lot of bodies around the earth to pick up, man. Bury them, burn them, do something.
A lot of McDonald's eating niggas.
Yeah. All the trash that you allow people to pollute the earth with, you're going to have to gather all that shit up. It's gonna be labor intensive for these damn elites and the famous people and all anybody that makes it past the destruction. So you got it?
It's Psalm 149, and start at verse 4. Psalm 149, verse 4. For the Lord, Yahweh Shai, taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the the meek with salvation. Let the
See,
soil.
with our salvation, there's the opposite side of that. Slavery, destruction, and slavery. All that's, coming together. All that's part of these nations' packages they're gonna get.
Psalm 149 verse 5, let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praise of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people.
Yeah, we're gonna be executed because we're gonna be the new police. And you think these police are bad? You think they're rough? Man, we're gonna be fucking what they call it? Profiling you Edomites like a motherfucker. Yeah, watching you.
Being racist.
Yeah, being racist as hell, kicking you in the ass.
As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee.
Tenfold. You wanted to be a police unto the whole earth? Well, guess what? Now the righteous authority is gonna come, and then we're gonna execute the law to a T. You see, you break one law, you're gonna get the exact judgment that's written in the scriptures. No leniency. Oh well, you know what? He's a first-time offender, so we gonna let him off with a slap on the wrist. Nah, if it's a crime punishable of death, you're gonna get put to death. First crime or last crime, whatever it is. Go ahead,
Psalm 149 and verse 8, it says to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron.
Yeah, so if Queen Elizabeth is alive to see this, she gonna get put in chains. Her little babies, all them niggas going in chains, man. All right, even the czars of Saudi Arabia and all them niggas, they going in chains. All right. Yep. Bill Gates, Elon Musk, the Rothschilds, the Oppenheimers. All right. Man. And it's gonna be some fucking iron chains, some heavy ass shit. Yokes of iron, like they used to do us with the big old thing so they can't lay his head down.
Marching him around everywhere.
Yeah. Walking like a dog and shit.
Yeah, like no way to bite your ear. It's an impossible task.
I'm gonna have heathens period. Have me carry around just for the hell of it on a big ass throne. Big ass, yeah, exactly, just like that. And we ain't gonna be no average size shit. Be some heavy ass jakes, and then all the shit that's gonna be carrying is gonna be heavy as hell.
Just like that, Jeremiah prophesied that wooden yoke, and he broke it, and then he said that it would be a unbreakable yoke that was going to be put on that iron, and that's what's going to be put on Esau, because those curses that were on our people, they're going to be passed on to the heathen. Deuteronomy 30 and 7,
And then they're gonna have to do all the slavery with them chains on, just like they did us. Falling chain while you out there in the field, dragging your feet, all that shit's fucking your ankles up, wrist up, from all the
lacerations and shit. Yeah, you just
whips on your back.
the sun.
And they still do that shit with in the jails, man. Tight ass handcuffs, tight ass ankle cuffs with the chains, so you can only take like little baby steps.
Single
like
file line.
Yeah, got you all hooked up to your belt like this, so you gotta be walking like that, bro.
That's how they're gonna be all day until they go to the fields.
Yeah,
then we'll let you go from here to here.
You can't even sit
while still having
comfortably.
chains on you.
Finish that up.
Psalm 149, I'll read verse 8 again. Psalm 149 verse 8, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron.
Fetters of iron. Google that. That's what's gonna be on the royalty. Well, people, I wish I was them. Well, no, you don't. You be the first slave. Shit.
What you asked?
Yeah.
Psalm 149, last one, verse 9, it says, to execute upon them the judgment written, this honor have all his saints, praise ye the Lord.
There you go, man. So the saints are gonna be the ones doing this, shackling them up, putting them in chains. We're gonna be the conquerors now. Just like Esau got to conquer the world, well, we coming back down to conquer the whole earth, man. With Yahushua. Slapping chains, straight slapping chains on people, man. Whipping them with the chains. Just to hit him over the head with a chain, he gets knocked out. And then when he wake up, he's in the chain gang, getting dragged, just like they did in what's that movie? With the Aztecs, Apocalypto, where they had to carry this shit, and then the one dude was like, they were just dragging them along. That's how you gonna have to do your fellow Edomite.
And they did that to us on the slave ships, man. They had us all chained up. So if one jumped, there was a whole slew of us going overboard too, man.
Yeah, they going on ships too. That's another
Shitting
thing.
and pissing on each other.
Yeah, we gonna put them in a little box on their ships though. Just stack them in the inside of the box.
Tight packing.
And then just sardines.
That's how we got here. Tight pack them.
Say something quick. The elder, real quick, the elder, I believe it was Elder Apostle Navarre, he was going into detail on how the significance of the atrocities that our forefathers had to go through when they were actually on the ships, man. You know, usually they can just read it and bring it out. But going into detail and putting up different articles and different things that actually took place when they were on those ships, and it was horrific, man. That's why as soon as our women would come up, okay, they would just throw themselves and the children overboard. They would rather get eaten by sharks, all right, than to go through that horrific trial, man, okay? He's sick, and you can't do nothing because you locked down, man, okay? And you better hope it's not coming through your mouth, towards your eyes, man. You know, so the things that our forefathers had.
There's a reason why they don't put that in those slave movies. They'll put everything else. They won't put the actual details of what we had to actually endure, man. They just show us getting lynched and whipped and all this and that. But, bro, there was a lot more than what our people suffered through, bro, during the captivities, man. All captivities.
The only thing going through the trail of tears, man.
Right.
Okay. All right, hey man, you bro. That's why the Lord is going to. The scriptures say, He's going to put the vengeance, His vengeance in us and execute upon you, man. That's going to be the fury of the Lord on you, bro.
And speaking on that, if I'm not mistaken, I got to do some research, but I believe that on that Trail of Tears, the Indians, they had to walk with chains on, man. All the way from Florida to Oklahoma and all those states, bro. That is torture.
Hey, out where I live, they have signs telling you about what they call Tamiami Trail, which is US 41.
Yeah.
All right, they tell you about that. That's what the hell they did, man. What is it, $20 bill, Thomas Jefferson?
Yeah.
I think that's who it was. Jackson, Slovakia. That's who it was that marched them out there. It's basically a death march, man.
Right.
All right, just so they could pretty much die off into the winter and everything else like that, man. Damn devils, man.
Yep.
Kind. All right. You know, and just, you know, speaking of signs of the times, man, you know, we're not of the dark, as the scripture says, so we can see the times that we're living in, man. We're able to discern the times that we're living in, man. You know, as the brothers is going into the judgment that's going to be executed, on these heathens, man. We meditate on that. All right. But before we get there, we got to get through this shit, and you know, the whole thing with the jab and the juice or whatever that's going on. You know, I was talking to Jake to work today. You know, I kind of was able to share a little bit with him, but I was like, look, you going right along with the program. You know, so clearly these people don't understand the times that we're in because they're so caught up in their life and they're just going with the flow. You know, they have all these reasons, really financial reasons, man, on why they taking the juice. You know, they think about being stable financially, man. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's why they just going with the flow. But it's like, look, you going right along. I was able to tell Jake, look, you going right along with the program, man. You don't even see it. All right, and the main reason why is this. Go ahead, read that for me.
This is Matthew chapter 22, verse 37. Well, let me go to 36.
Yeah, this is how Shai speaks, man.
Let's start at Matthew chapter 22, verse 36. It says, Master, which is the greatest commandment in the law? Verse 37, and Yahweh shall said unto him, Thou shalt love Yahweh thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind.
So that's the greatest commandment. All right? Your heart, Ecclesiastes 12, all right? Your heart supposed to be on the Lord, man. That's the first and the greatest commandment, man. Read it one more time, Baba Bashar.
Matthew chapter 22, and verse, I'm going to read 37 and 38. Thou shalt love Yahweh thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and the great commandment.
Yes, that's the first and the great commandment. So that's why bros, you know, they forsook all and followed him. Because that's the first commandment. Put the Most High first. Fuck trying to establish a career first. Well, let me establish a career first, then I'm gonna go serve the Lord.
Right.
Or let me get this right, then I'm gonna go serve the Lord. As a matter of fact, get that example on barbershop. I know I got you that the dead buried the dead. Another one said it must be that my father. Yeah, you know. And yeah, you can read the whole parable if you can find it. But yeah, man, you know, it was never about let me get myself right before I come serve the Lord, man. All right, because now you see the people in that mentality putting themselves first, going after their career, going after maybe they became servant to a woman. All right, and want to please a woman, baby this, baby that, baby let me do this. I got to make sure my wife happy. You become a servant unto a servant, man. All right. And now you're caught up in all these things, and now the Lord just snuck right in the end of the world. He snuck it right in on you, man, like a thief in the night.
Right.
And you have absolutely no idea what's going on right now, and you're just going right along with the program, and you don't even know you're in the end of the world. You don't even know this agenda that's being pushed is a part of the end of the world scenario to lead you to the mark, man. Because why? You forsook the first and the greatest commandment, man. Love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, thy mind, and thy soul. That means your mind should be consumed with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You wake up not saying, okay, what am I going to do today? Let's go get this money. No, you wake up in a spirit.
Right.
You call on the name of, you think about Yahweh Bashim Yahushai when you wake up. As soon as you might even do that. You might wake up, look at your phone, and just start looking on YouTube and looking at videos what brothers posted, man. Or look right in the group chat. That's why your mind is consumed. You have made the Lord your first priority, man. That's what it's supposed to be about. That's how we're able to recognize that we're at the end of the world, because our mind is meditating on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So we know the times we're living in. But everybody else that woke up, good morning, baby, kissing her. I'm not saying you're wrong for doing that, but that's what your mind is consumed in. Good morning, kid. Hey, how you doing today? Yeah, I'm finna go to work, get this money. You looking at your stats or whatever. You looking at your stock. Yeah, that's what you woke up with on your mind. You didn't wake up with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That is the first and the greatest commandment, man. Okay? Read it one more time, Baba Rashad.
Con, this is Matthew chapter 22 and verse 37. And Yahushua y'all just read from 37. And Yahushua said unto him, thou shalt love Yahweh thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind.
Read the next
The
part.
next verse, verse 38. This is the first and the great commandment.
That's the first and the great commandment, man. Okay? Not making excuses, man. The Lord has to be first. It's that simple. Everybody have all this zeal, talk about God this, God that, right? But you don't even notice you're at the end of the world, man, because you're lying, man. You're putting your lips. It's lip service, man. You people ain't real out here.
That proves to you that they don't believe in the Most High.
Exactly.
Because if they did, they would understand that this is the end.
Exactly. That's the point. You're not following the first and the greatest commandment. Because like the brother said, you don't recognize that this is the end. So that's why the true worshipers is coming to worship the Lord. Right here.
All right.
So that's why it's not going to be first. Of people being saved and people being put to death is as a drop compared to a wave, man. Okay? So we're not surprised that it's what, a couple of us out here? Maybe 10 of them. We're not surprised at that. We don't marvel at that. Because we know a lot of you people are full of shit, man. Go ahead.
It's Luke chapter 9, and I'll start at verse 57. Luke 9, starting at verse 57, it says, and it came to pass that as they went in the way, a certain man said unto him, Lord, I will follow thee whithersoever thou goest. Yep. And Yahushua said unto him, foxes have holes, and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man have nowhere to lay his head.
Yep, so you can take that physically. You know, Yahushua was a vagabond. He traveled. He had no dwelling place, and then mentally too. He had no place to lay his head. He had no rest, man. All the hell he was catching. Okay? Yahushua was here, he was there. All right? Go ahead.
Verse 59, it says, and he said unto another, follow me. But he said, suffer me first.
Right? Let me go bury my father. I'm going to follow you, Lord. But let me go bury him real fast. Right? Once again. And take that to all these other things. You know? Oh, I serve the Lord. Let me just get right real quick. But you know, if you in this truth, you know that that's a never-ending void. That's a hole you can't fill trying to get the flesh right. Oh, let me get this right. And you're going to say, oh, let me just get this promotion. Or let me work a little harder. Before you know it, you exercise that flesh. Man, that flesh is something you can't satisfy, man. You know that. Like, Lord, if you just give me this, I promise you I'll chill, I'll be all right. Before you know it, your flesh got another appetite. That's why the scriptures say, whose gods is their belly. They serve their belly, man, their flesh. You can't satisfy the flesh, man. But the Lord can be pleased, because what he told Yahushua, this is my beloved son, who I am well pleased, man. You see that with the celebrities. No matter how much you can do good, you can do that, man. You fuck up one time, man, you're history, man. You can't please this world. You know, you get something, you like that car, he got that car, eventually like, oh man, that car old, man. That's an old ass car, you need to get a new car. Then come out with something new and new and new. It's like a continuation, man. Of just trying to fill a hole, man. You can't fill that hole, man. You know? Go ahead.
Luke 9, in verse 59, it says, and he said unto another.
Hey, but you go out and what? And preach, man. So it's no excuse, man. That's what we've been doing. Once again, going back to the point, love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, thy soul. So we know what times we're living in, man. This is the first and the greatest commandment. So we know what time we're living in, because why? We're doing the will of the Most High, man. All these people ain't out here doing the will of the Most High. The Lord is not first in their life, because if it was, you have every single person on this planet out prophesying the end. But you don't see that, man. That's why the Lord is He's gonna wipe away a lot of people, man. A lot of people. So if you have a mind of understanding, you will clearly understand why the Lord is gonna kill a lot of people. You won't be in your emotions and your feelings like, oh, he's gonna kill so many people. Or are they doing the will? They ain't doing the will, man. They don't love the Lord. What's the opposite of love? Hate. The Lord said, all that hate me love death. Okay? Hey, what would you say? It's no gray areas with the Lord. Yahushua said, if you ain't gathering, you scattering, man. Okay? So if you just chilling, I ain't scared of nobody, Lord. I'm just living my life. It ain't no gray areas. Ain't no in the middle. If you ain't gathering, you're scattering. Plain and simple, man. Go ahead.
Luke 9, verse 61. And another said, Lord, I will follow thee, but let me first go bid them farewell, which are at home at my house.
Yep.
And Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High.
Yep. So look, man, it ain't no, let me take a break, man. Let me go bid them farewell, vacation for a minute. Hey, no man that put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High, man. Once you come in this thing, you gotta go, man.
Because if you go to say you want to go bid farewell, knowing damn well they gonna try to keep you. Yep. They gonna try to discourage you. Yep. You know, persuade you to do that. Not doing that, man. Yep. Oh, that's crazy. That's what our families told us, man. That's crazy, man. You need to stop doing all that shit.
Have fun, live your life.
Yeah, you're too young for this. Well, that's what we can, you know, the brother's saying you have to come to serve the Lord fully, not put off from day to day, right? You don't just, that's what women do today. They want to go chase a career, and then what happens? They get in the danger zone, and nobody wants you. Well, the Lord don't want you when you're in the danger zone. You know, you got to come to Him when you're young.
The doors of mercy is still open, but man, it's sketchy right now for you people, man. It's real sketchy because at any point in time, they could just launch the mark of the beast, man. Any day.
Hey, if I can say real quick, like you said, seek the Lord early while He may be found, seek Him in His youth. All right? You everything else like that because you think you wise and everything like that, then all of a sudden you want to come to the truth because you've been putting off the Lord, but you already had the date with Vicky, man. So everything you coming into the truth to do, everything like for all that, you know, it's pretty much gonna be out the window at that point, man. All right, you can't go and get the MOTB and then try to come into the truth, and it's too late at that point, man. All right, this is why it's important for you to seek the Lord early, man, before you already go ahead and make that mistake about certain things like that, man. Oh, I just signed up to the military at my draft send-off date is next week, but I just came over into the truth. But hey, man, we read earlier about how you're gonna be integrated with the sands of time, man. So your future's already done, man. You're supposed to seek the Lord before the evil days come, man. All right, before draft day and everything else like that, man.
Hey, just real quick, man, I just wanted to say, and a lot, you know, just through the spirit I was meditating, a lot of you gents that think this shit a game, man. Bro, the time is coming where all this game, all this laughing and talking shit and mocking. Oh, let's go ahead and clock out and go get a vaccine together because we work together. All this laughing and thinking shit a game, bro. You gonna have a choice. You gonna have to make, man. Real. Right.
You know, the Lord trying to put Him first. You know, but you being entangled and haven't fully come out of Babylon, you're gonna be looking to save your life, man. You're gonna be looking to save your life, your great possessions, because you haven't fully came out of Babylon and put the Lord first. Go ahead.
This is Sirach 32 in verse 17. Sirach 32 verse 17, it says, "A simple man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will."
Ooh, that's. You want to speak? Go ahead.
I read again. Sirach 32 in verse 17, "A simple man will not be reproved, all right, but findeth an excuse according to his will." You know, so the parable about, you know, again, a man making an excuse according to his will, whether about this example about boxing or anything. You know, you don't want to do something that's going to come out eventually. You know, when you're helped out and saying, "Oh, this is your advice, you know, do this." They find that excuse according to their will because they don't match. The word of the Lord is, He said, "Go preach the kingdom." You know, He says, "Lead that you have and go and follow me." You can't do both. You know, so if you're going to follow after your will, again, that's what's going to show out, and that's what happens with these people is they want to do after their own will. You know, so that's why it says they won't be reproved. You know, they don't want to hear it, pretty much. You know? I'll read one more. It says, verse 18. It says, "A man of counsel will be considerate." You know, so a man of counsel will be considerate. So these words are being spoken by the man of the Lord. So when I'm passing those on down, you'll consider it. You know, it says a wise man will consider increased learning. You know, but again, our people, they despise knowledge. You know. It says, "But a strange and proud man is not daunted with fear, even when of himself he hath without counsel." A strange man is not daunted with fear. You don't have to fear the Lord on him. So that's why when he hears these words, there's nothing mixed, because that ultimately, in the day, they don't have faith. You know, these words being spoken onto you, they don't profit because they're not mixed with faith. You know, and it says the things that they're doing is about the counsel of the Lord. It says they go to that covering, but not of Him. You know, go to the covering of Egypt. It says of the mouth of the Lord. You know. That's why, again, at the end of the day, if you step outside this council, that's on you, you know. And that's what we're trying to say. This is the safety zone, you know. Doing the will of the Lord. Yep. You want to show them 9 right there?
Yeah, smart.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 13, it says, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter."
So let's hear, hey, did the Most High, you know, get a good career? Well, what all our family taught us: get a good career, live your life, right? Get you a good woman, you know, get you a nice car, get a good education, all right? But all these people believe in the Most High, right? All these people love God, right? Let's hear what the Most High said, man. Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, it says, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter, fear the Most High and keep His commandments. Right. For this is the whole duty of man."
So that's the whole duty of man, man. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments. All this other bullshit y'all out here doing, the Most High is gonna put an end to all that shit, man. It's right in the sight of the Most High. Oh, I never did. I never stole from nobody. You know, I walked the old lady across the street. You know, I pay my taxes. I don't bother with nobody. I stay in my own lane. If you think those the works is that the Most High is acceptable with, you finna find out that you were greatly mistaken, man. All right. All you want to do is go about a way to establish your own righteousness. Where the Lord set up men and gave us a doctrine. You're supposed to come here, humble yourself, and listen, man, as we did. All right. That's the thing about you people got a problem with order, man. All right, and listen to men that was set up. Where the hell you think we came from, man? We came from the same shoes you in. Had to be humble. Come up under the order and listen. Okay? Obedience is better than sacrifice, man. The Most High is not playing about obedience, man. All right? The Most High is not playing about obedience, man. You people are going to be brutally judged out here. All because you didn't listen. Because you hardened your heart. All right? Go ahead.
Yep, I got another. 2 Corinthians chapter 5 in verse 10. 2 Corinthians 5 and verse 10 it says, "For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Yahushua."
So we must all appear before the judgment seat of the Most High, man. We must all. Go ahead.
It says 2 Corinthians 5 and 10, "For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Yahushua, that everyone may receive the things done in his body, according to that he hath done."
Yeah, so a lot of you people are just filthy fornicators, man. All right? You eat every goddamn thing. And I ain't just talking about physically, spiritually too. You eat up every philosophy, every new wave, every wind of doctrine that comes by, you down with it. You just look, the social media vibes, man. Any new trend that come up on TikTok, you eat that shit up, man. You eat it up. You just go with the flow. The scriptures say, "Falling out a multitude to do evil."
Right.
These words are supposed to be in your mind, man. You're supposed to be living and governing yourself according to this word. All right? You're just a bunch of fucking followers, man. Of wickedness, of evil. The scriptures speak about be followers of me as I am of Yahushua. Well, you people don't have judgment, man. You can't discern. You have reprobate minds. And the scriptures say with this, they are willingly ignorant. So you don't want to know. You don't want to know. Because the right way is being laid out to you, but you don't want to know, man. That's the point. You don't want to change. All right? Like you said, what do you do with a light that don't shine no more? You throw it out. Anything that don't work no more, you throw it out. So the Most High is getting ready to throw you niggas out, man. He's going to use Esau to do it. Okay, because a bunch of you rebellious, the Most High got to get rid of you, man. He has to get rid of all niggas. The Most High is going to get rid of all niggas, man. Yeah, we don't like niggas up here, man.
Right.
The Most High is going to get rid of all niggas, all your simplicity, all your stupid shit that you do. The Most High is going to get rid of you, man. Because it's simple. All right? How long you simple when you love simplicity? It's simple, man. Here it is. Your enemy is getting ready to come down on you like a flood. And you people are still caught up in all this bullshit, man. You deserve everything that's coming, man. You deserve everything that's coming. And I pray, if it's not the will for you people to be saved that I come into contact with, I pray the Lord have a cold spirit on me, man. To laugh and mock, as the scriptures say, when your fear and your torment come upon you. Because you deserve it, man. You deserve it. And we're not asking you to come up here and worship us. We're trying to lead you to Yahushua, man. All right? He's looking for worshipers. True worshipers. That his house may be filled. Go ahead.
2 Corinthians 5 and 10, "For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Yahushua, that everyone may receive the things done in his body, according to he hath done, whether it be good or bad." Verse 11, "Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. But we are made manifest unto the Most High, and I trust also are made manifest in your conscience."
Yes, so knowing the terror of the Most High, we persuade men. Knowing the wrath to come, because the great wrath is coming and we see it. All right? This very day that is so close, Jacob's trouble, The day that we've been warning you about for years, starting with our elders, the apostles, a great millstone down, that day is fastly approaching. We're in the midst of that day.
Behold, I come quickly.
Yes. This thing's moving fast, man. All it takes is one event, and it'll turn everything upside down. Everything. All right? So that's why we looking for and hasten unto the coming of the day of the Most High. Because it can happen at any moment. Any moment, your life could be different, man. I remember just the other day, just thinking about how life was back in 2018. See how different life is now? Life is completely different, man. It had a different spirit on it. It had a totally different spirit on it.
If we would have told you in 2018 that there'd be people driving their cars with masks on, you would have thought we were crazy. People walking around with masks.
You reach it. Yeah, it ain't gonna happen.
But it's here. All right? Yes, sir. I think real quick.
Proverbs 19 and verse 16. Proverbs chapter 19 and verse 16. He that keepeth the commandment keepeth his own soul, but he that despiseth his ways shall die. I'll read it. Proverbs 19 verse 16. He that keepeth the commandment keepeth his own soul. Right? And going back to what the brother said, to keep the first law. All right. Okay. One of the two laws that hang all the laws is what? Loving the Heavenly Father with all your mind, heart, and soul. Right? So with that, you're going to ultimately, with loving your Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai, the fear is going to be applied in your everyday walk, man. You pretty much giving away your life over to vanity, man. You doing as thou wilt, man. You fulfilling the will of what's this guy name, man? Who said do as thou wilt? Aleister Crowley, man, which trying to get his name in the Hebrew, Greek, and the Latin to number out is 666, man. Okay, so you by default casting your life over to vanity, man.
I got something for you. Hey, back you up. Are you in Proverbs?
Yeah, come.
15?
19.
Okay, this is Proverbs 15.
Into man, hey man, you know, you are pretty much what you eat. If you how you say absorbing or eating these scriptures and the prophecies, and you constantly focused on that, you see this place is going out. But if you constantly just staying on Babylon and eating that Babylonian juice, you perceive that Babylon's gonna go on forever, man. All right, so you're gonna become Mr. Fool right along with it, man.
Kind of finishing off. But he that despiseth his ways shall die. Straight to the point, man. You despise the ways of the Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai, you won't die, man. Okay? Straight to the point, man. Because you don't have no guidance. You don't have no discipline. You don't have no order. You don't have no counsel. Leaving you out there, okay? Blind, man.
Going into here's the whole duty of man, fear the Most High and keep His commandments. You know, with every sport, there's fundamentals, man. The basics. You know, everybody want to find out the key to life and how to prosper in life. It's this word, man. Fear the Most High, follow Him, man.
It's something the elder told us when we was up in Chicago. Everything comes from the scriptures. Like when the scriptures say precept upon precept, well, that's how you, as brother said, the fundamentals. Everything in the world works like that too. You gotta build off of it. You know, precept upon precept, right? Well, it's the same thing. Everything works. You know, you gotta build off the first thing you learn, and then the next thing you learn. It's the same way the scriptures work. Right?
And the basics, man. That milk, that's the foundation.
That's key. You have to have that.
Yeah. You know, when shit get too complicated, go back to what you know, the basics. Go back to the basics, man. You know, you have some, Malachi? All right, well, yeah, go ahead. Then. You got your
God, this is Amos chapter 3, and start at verse 6. It says, yeah, Amos 3 and 6, it says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Yeah? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it?
And we are that trumpet. All right, we are sounding the alarm and literally telling you that, hey, it's danger ahead, man. And a lot of you not afraid. A lot of you not afraid. So adversity is going to have to teach you, man. You know, You gonna have to get it stuck to you, man, to learn. Shall it be evil in the city and the Lord have not done it? You're gonna be calling on the Most High, but the whole time the Most High is the one that's bringing this torment upon you, man. Okay, and that's one thing we gotta exercise within our spirit and remember, man. When all this hell comes on you, man, the flesh is gonna be scared at first, but we gotta always realize, okay, the Most High is bringing this, man. What Yahushua told Pilate, you have no power over me, but what is given to you from above. So right now, if Esau was sending his goons to scroll up on camp in a bunch of fucking black vans, you'll be scared at first in the flesh, but we gotta know the Most High is in control of all these things, man. Alright? There's gonna come a time when they gonna come after us. Alright? It's prophesied. We gotta know they only can do what the Most High allows them to do, man. We gotta always keep exercising that in our mind. He only can do what the Most High wants him to do to me. And nothing more, you know?
The scripture of 2 Ezra 16, like 75, it says, fear not, neither doubt, the Most High is your guide. The Lord's going to guide us through all these situations because He put us in those situations. You know? He's not going to put us in some, ain't no way out of it. You know, that would make Him unrighteous. But He ain't.
The Lord says the Lord will not do iniquity.
Real quick, Proverbs 3, starting at verse 25. Proverbs 3 and verse 25, it says, be not afraid of sudden fear.
Yeah, be not afraid of sudden fear. That's a proverb. Because that catch you by surprise. Because the Lord told us the things that was going to happen, but He didn't say, hey, tomorrow or on this date, yo, this is going to happen to you. You know, He didn't tell us like that, but He told us the things that's going to happen. So a lot of these things is going to come up suddenly, man. You know, He's going to whop off. You know? One day, man.
It might be very soon.
Yeah, exactly.
9/11 is a couple days away.
Yeah, there was an article, it was talking about Taliban, you know, within the next 48 to 24 hours, there's going to be another attack.
Now it's ISIS
So
back.
exactly how they're rolling that
ISIS came.
machine. That machine's rolling the thing.
ISIS came, yeah.
The Lord has revealed us unto us the enterprise of the wicked. We know,
And it's a Saturday.
you know.
Yeah, it's a Saturday too. So we'll be out here.
Right. Hey,
If I'm not mistaken, it'll still be the Sabbath too. Well, the Sabbath comes in that day, that night, but
yeah.
Done. Proverbs 3, verse 25, be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh.
When it cometh, because the desolation of the wicked is coming, man. You know, Esau is scripture described as a leopard. A leopard is an ambush predator. Stealth. You know? You don't know a leopard got you till it got you. You ain't seen him.
Yeah,
if you see him, you're done.
Yeah, you done.
That's what
You
they
done,
say.
man.
That's why they say don't look it in the eyes. They say don't look a leopard in the eyes. Because if you look in the eyes, it means you don't.
He's ready to attack you.
You know? They got one thing where they just use gravity. They wait for you to come on, a deer to come under the tree, and they just drop right out of the tree, man. Very stealthy animals, man. You know that's how Esau coming.
Hunting hunter.
Yeah, this man he's going back to his beginning, his roots, man.
That's how Alexander was so great. That's why he was likened unto the leopard.
One more, Proverbs 3, verse 26, it says, for the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yoshai, shall be thy confidence, and shall keep thy foot from being taken. You know, so this is a proverb we're supposed to be meditating on. The Lord says not to get your foot from being taken. And we just read, it says this is the desolation of the wicked. You know, so these things come upon us as sudden fear. That's ultimately adrenaline. It's in the flesh. You know, you hear loud noises, booms. You know, you get excited. You know, it's just your blood flowing. Fight or flight kicks in. But that's why the understanding has to kick in. You have to have the wisdom. And that's what we spend a lot of time. You know? The Lord's going to keep us. That's the point, man. Knowing the Lord's going to keep us if we continue doing what we're doing.
Matter of fact, you say you want it? Go ahead. You got it.
Yeah, I was all right.
Read that one more time.
I'll go back and read it again. Yep. Proverbs 3, go back to verse 25. Proverbs 3, verse 25, it says, be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. For the Lord shall be thy confidence, and shall keep thy foot from being taken.
Hey, so ultimately, when these things are coming to pass, man, you know, this is the spiritual way of thinking about things, man, because a lot of people walk up to us carnally and they'll ask us, well, y'all talk about the nukes coming to family, what y'all gonna do, man? We're gonna have faith in the Lord, man, because ultimately the Lord is gonna provide for us, man. All right, can you grab me Sirach 2 and 10, I believe it is. What you got over there? Where we at? No, I think 18, I think it is. 19, sorry, 19. So hold tight real quick. Read that one more time for me.
The whole thing?
No, what you just read.
The confidence part?
Yep.
Proverbs 3, verse 26, it says, "For the Lord shall be thy confidence, and shall keep thy foot from being taken."
So, hey, ultimately, we have to put our trust into the Lord, man, because look, with the things that's coming, man, it's not Esau that's bringing all this shit upon us, man. It's ultimately the Lord. He's the director of all these things, man. He make it alive, man. All right, should there be evil in the city that be done? Hey, the Lord did not, he basically didn't command it, man. So you have to understand who this fight is against, man. The Most High is using Esau, which is his sword, all right, to bring out this here judgment, man. So ultimately, it's the Lord that can provide that protection or that hedge unto you, man. All right, go ahead with that.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 2.
Actually, hold that real quick. You start with yours first. And grab that one.
Job chapter 5 and verse 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
Right. So, you know, ultimately, going into the very last one, is us being beamed up into the chariots, man. But throughout the rest of these things, man, we're, you know, some people say that the pre-tribulation rapture and things like that, man, we still here right now, man. We going through it all right now, man. But the Lord is making a way out for all. The Lord is making a way out for all of us right now, man. All right, can somebody grab that in Revelation chapter, I believe it's 2 and 10, where it's patience, 3 and 10, Salakia. But nevertheless, hey, we going through all these things, but the Most High knows how to deliver us out of these things. Go ahead with that.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 3, verse 10. It reads, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which..."
You're gonna serve this damn devil, man. All right, because the devil is pretty much trying to dictate how things are gonna go. Hey, in my new world order, you're gonna have to do this, 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 and this. But now the Lord is coming back where it says, hey, you know, there had to be a falling away first, but then now we're being raised back up. So now that truth is flourishing on the earth again, man. All right, you have to pick a side to see who you're gonna.
It's an astonishment to these people to see a so-called Negro, a so-called black man next to a so-called Native American Indian man, next to a so-called Puerto Rican man, and they all in unity, and they ain't shooting. That's a miracle. That's an astonishment to these people, man. It's like, it's bugged out. Like when you watch the movie Django, when Django was on a horse and he was riding through the town, everybody looking like,
that nigga on that now.
who was this nigga?
On that now.
So that's why it's an astonishment. They can't help. And they could be having a full-blown conversation, all right, but once they take a sip of that yak, they come over here and they like, God damn, what the hell? These niggas is really together in unity? Why? Because the Spirit of the Lord has raised these men up, man. The breath of life hath entered into us, thus saith the prophecies, man.
Hey, it's funny he was saying that. As he was saying that, you got Moab and Esau over there. There's a couple that's sitting here looking at it. It starts like, wait, it's a group of niggas over there, and they ain't gangbanging and killing.
They reading?
They reading? We didn't know niggas knew how to read. You know what I'm saying? Let alone they look like they got Bibles. Like we would expect. There's too many of them over there. Surely they selling drugs. Surely they're about to commit some kind of crime. What are they over there doing to that building? Are they breaking into that building, man?
They plotting.
Yeah. So they gotta go out and try to think. They would be killing one another, man. But now, hey, the preachers is being sold up. So, hey, look, the Lord is delivering us out of these things, man. All right, so we'll read that Revelation again.
This is the book of Revelation 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Right, so ultimately, you know, you're gonna be tempted by, again, you have to choose sides. What side do you want to be on? You want to serve the Lord or you want to serve the devil, man? All right, the devil is about to come down into us all having great wrath. But look, man, the elect is gonna stand in there. They're already standing in great boldness, but the Lord is gonna ultimately deliver them about these things, man. All right, go back to that Job.
Job chapter 5 and verse 9.
In fact, hold that. Go back one 2 and 10. Going about to being in prison.
It's the book of Revelations 2, verse 10. it reads, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you.
So ultimately, no matter what happens to us, man, the Most High has a way out for us, man. He can deliver us out of anything, man. We have examples of people in the scriptures being cast into prison and being taken out of prison. We have examples of people that was given a death penalty or torture penalty in the scriptures, and it was delivered out of these things, man. We have, how you say, unbelievable or impossible deliverances in the scriptures, and, you know, they're all there for our learning and our example. You got something? Go ahead.
Sirach 4:28. Sirach chapter 4, verse 28 says, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee.
Hey, so ultimately, that's what you got to do, man. Keep the faith, man. So when they come out trying to implement the MOTB on you, all right, the Vicky, or you got your job situation, hey, man, nah, forget all that, man. The Lord said this. We're going to have faith in the Lord, man. Because even if carnally the devil make me lose my job because I don't want to participate with this, the Most High can feed me day in and day out, man. He done fed brothers with the birds, man. How much more than Most High can feed me some kind of other simpler way than that, man? Most High can bring you one of these little baddies around here that's got all this here caked up money. I just want to take care of you. Isaiah 4:1. I just need a man to make me feel comfortable. I'll pay for everything, cook for you and everything. I'm just, you know how they say they hitting the wall. Right about now, they so lonely, they realize that they made a mistake. I was always in my career. Now I got this big ass house, my career, my money, and everything else like that, but I'm lonely at home, man. I'm always out with all my girlfriends, and we just all single, man. Hey, just take this reproach away from me. I'll cook for you, I'll clean for you, I'll do all these things. I'm already, you know, tapped into the system, but I just want that comfort, man. And so look, man, that's not such a far-fetched way to have the Lord take care of you in those days, man. So either way, the Lord can do it. Go ahead.
Another one. Proverbs 19 and verse 1. Proverbs 19 and verse 1, it says, better is the poor that walketh in his integrity than he that is perverse in his lips and is a fool. You know? And the same thing it says in Proverbs 20 chapter. It says, a just man walketh in his integrity. You know, so it's not about, again, it's about standing for the Lord. You know, the integrity, being defamed and stuff like that, being treated wrongfully or suffering from righteousness' sake. That's the
right thing.
Exactly, doing the right thing. That's what's up.
Hey, doing the right thing even when it feels so-called wrong, man. You have everybody out here saying, just go ahead and go participate, man. You're the problem. We can get things back rolling if it wasn't for people like you, man. Hey, man, look, the Lord is going to come and destroy all this whole place because of people like y'all, man. All right, look at Noah, at the times of Noah, man. You only had 8 people that was technically righteous at that point in time, man. But though you had the rest of the planet, all right, that was going in wickedness, man. So if they could have been trying to convince Noah, look, bro, why don't y'all just go and do whatever y'all got to do so that y'all can be like us, so we can just all be on the same page, man. It's only 80 of y'all left, bro. It's the majority over y'all, but guess who actually won out in the end, man? The ones that stood for righteousness, you know, in the time when, like I said, doing the right thing even when it feels wrong, man. Damn, everybody, I might be crazy, man. The whole world is on this one vibration, and it's just me and the 7 of these folks over here, and we all good. No, man, you got to stand on that integrity, man, what the Most High say, man. Let every man be a liar, let the Most High be true, man. At the end of the day, Noah and the 8, they was straight, man. The rest of the people, they was all found wrong and all found wicked, man. Same thing going on here.
Hey, to back the brother up, the scriptures say in the Old Testament that the Lord chose us not because we were more numbered, but in few. All right, and that's why in the time of our forefather Abraham, what the Lord said, if thou can find 50, what he numbered it all the way down to just Lot, man.
Yep.
So the Lord always dealt with few men. Okay, and what did King Solomon say? He said, out of 1,000 I found one. So it's plenty of scriptures that deal with the Heavenly Father using a small remnant, man. So that's why the remnant that's here today, okay, is a small number compared to 2/3 of our people. But you have to have faith and see yourself being a part of that number, man. Being a part of that deliverance, man. If not, then what? You're gonna be you just gonna be swept through out there, man. See, you have to already have salvation locked in. That's why Scripture say, put on the helmet of salvation, man. You know, salvation got to be locked in on the dome, man. You know, because there is a way out, man.
Hey, ultimately, you have to have that vision, man. All right, you want to say that?
Yeah.
All right, you got to have that vision, man. All right, just like in the scriptures, they, you know, the seers, the prophets, man. All right, first and foremost, you know, you want to come into this truth and start believing. Hey, the spirit of prophecy is the spirit of Yahushua. So you have to be able to foresee these visions coming to pass. But not only that, you have to foresee yourself being saved, man. You have to foresee the missiles is gonna come. But how about you're not sure that the Most High can deliver you out of the same things, man? All right.
This is Sirach 24 and verse 24. Sirach 24 and 24. Not to be strong in the Lord, that he
That's the number, man. The elect, man. Put that mark on your forehead. He's the only person that can do all that, man. And look, we're gonna seal them. We're gonna seal them. Hey, we sending your Howard shot back for them. All right. And nobody else has that power, that dominion, man. So why wouldn't you go and fear the Almighty? All right. Go back to that joke real quick.
Con.
You ever sit on that?
A little bit more.
Go ahead.
It says, and besides him, there is no other Savior.
Hey, to the point. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you trying to get a role in this here movie, it would be the best thing for you to do to the boom over there, the little boom microphone. Don't. What the hell are you gonna get you a job in the movie for, man? You need to go to the script writer, man. The script writer is gonna be the one that can write you in a part. You know what? We didn't even have a part for this in person, but we're gonna write you in as a main character now, or we can write you in as an extra now, or we can write you in as the first person to die in the first scene now, man. All right, or the one that makes it, man. That's who you should be going to go and serve, man, and the one that you should be going to fear, man. All right. Back to that. Yep.
Job, start with verse 19.
Yep.
Job 5 and 19. He shall deliver thee.
Hey, real quick, go up to what was that 12? This one devices. Read that real quick, because I was speaking on that and then jump back down.
All right. Verse 12. Going up to verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty. So that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
Right, so Esau over there trying to get up his New World Order enterprise and everything like that, man. But who's really in control of all that, man? Again?
Con.
Your number one target, man. All right, these Edomites out here at the high levels, we want to get everybody, MOT beat up and everything else like that. We want to get these here systems and everything. Like, okay, well, you got a short shot way of getting all these missiles to hit your ass straight on, man. All right? Ultimately, the Most High is in control of all these things, man. Finish that off.
Con. And the counsel of the Ford is carried headlong.
That's right, man. Hey, he's pretty much stuck, man. And jump down.
Verse 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch.
But we living in it right now, man. All right, you have the minds of our children being corrupted. Can you grab me Isaiah chapter 24 real quick? Just read like from 1 to like 4. You have the minds of our children being corrupted. All right, putting certain laws on you like this. All right, changing up just the normal ordinance of things that's going on. What you eat, the type of foods you eat, whether it be real or fake, GMO'd out. All right, the so-called freedoms of these women, the relationships is going further and further apart, man. They want to really be and corrupted, man. Everything is all the way wholly polluted, man. All right, this is what Esau has done into the world, man. All right, go ahead.
Reads on. And scattered abroad the inhabitants thereof. And it shall be as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servant, so with his master, as with the maid, so with her mistress, as with the buyer, so with the seller, as with the lender, so with the borrower, as with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him.
Right, so going into all these different systems and relationships that you have, everything is all corrupted, man. You go try to get a loan somewhere, the interest rate on these shits is sky high, man. You just be a little Nas X or a rapper or something, you know, one way down the road like that, man. They don't want to have to really actually thrive on certain things like that, man. Nobody really wants to live in righteousness now. Everybody just wants to go and do whatever they want to go and do, but they're all, at the same time, they want their freedoms, they want to try these ways of life, but at the same time, they're crying because they're being oppressed with these things, man. They're being oppressed with all these different things, man. You know, hell, you got a lot of these women out here talking about something. Well, I got my career and everything else like that, but the one thing I don't have is happiness. Yeah, because you was sold this here line, this here dream, man. All right, you got these young boys wanting to be rappers and everything else like that, finding out, hey, man, I can't be who I want to be and say what I want to say and be controlled. Y'all canceling me because I don't want to go with this here agenda and everything else like that, man. And they're finding out the hard way. That's why things are all be destroyed.
The teacher pretty much bringing out homosexual activity, man, in the class. They suspended this little run, man. I believe she was Southern Kingdom, though. But yeah, like backing the brother up, man, it's to the point where you can't do certain things, or you can't put your children in certain school activities without it being about homosexuality, man, or LGBT or the alphabet, man. You see? So that's why we have to get out of here, and there's no way out. You know, it's like, damn, if I don't put him in school, he can't dude, he gotta have a certain degree, he got, you know. But then you gotta, meanwhile, watch out for the other kids because they are more into the you know, the alphabet shit, you know. So it's like, man, either way, bro, we need to get the hell out of here, man, because it's getting pushed over your children. And you gotta monitor them because the majority of these cartoons they coming out with, they're changing the sex, man. All right, here it is. You have a alphabet Captain America and type, you know. Robin. It's just Robin. He turned out now, you know.
Some days came, man. That's straight mercy that the Most High woke us up in those times to wake us up and prepare us before the evil days come, man. All right, so if the Lord delivered us out of that, hey, look, judge me off the basis of my character, man. First thing, I'm gonna wake you up before the trouble days come, and I'm gonna teach you about these things before these things come. I'm gonna prepare you before these things even come to pass, man. I'm gonna give you all the ammunition you're gonna need before you can even see the enemy, man. All right, go ahead.
Verse 20. It says, in famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword.
Hey, so a famine is going to redeem us from death, man. So, you know, you have a rise in food prices and things like that, man. Scarcities in the stores and certain things, man. But people are losing their jobs left and right. Hey, but the Lord will have his head around the men of the Lord, man. No matter what we go through. Hey, sometimes you may lose a job, hey, but the Lord will provide you with another job, man. All right? The Lord will provide for his servants, you know, all the way around, man. All right?
Verse 21.
Go back up, this is the famine and what else?
In war from the power of the sword.
Hey, so look, ultimately, you know, like the scripture said we brought out earlier, hey, you go out to the Middle East, your ass ain't coming back, man. You're going to be integrated into the sands of time over there, man. So look, the Most High got us, because, hey, I was one of those people that was in JROTC right around September 11, 2001, man. They had us heavily brainwashed to go out there to jump into the military, man. I had a lot of friends that went out to the military. When I went to go sign up, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, cuz for some odd reason, you're not gonna work out with us, man. We gotta just let your ass go. I couldn't even make it past the shit, and I was already in JRTC, so I should have had a heads up into all that stuff. They're like, nah, you can't even make it past the paperwork phase, man. And I was like, well, fuck it then. Guess what? Now my mom, and this was like 2007, man. All right, this was so far back that the Most High was preserving us from these things, man. Because I might have still been in there with that shit, man. Still out there in the middle of, again, waking up to those times that, hey, the Lord could have kept me asleep in them days, and I would have just been out there gung-ho with them shits in the military and go ahead and stick me up. I'm going over here to fight for my country for what's right to do, man. All right, instead of fighting for the Lord, man. All right, so, hey, you see how the Lord can deliver us from these things, man. So we're not going out to war. All right, knowing certain people are like, hey, right before things got real bad, telling them, hey, man, you got to get out the military before they start implementing the MOTB. This was way before the pandemic. And guess what? Some of these people were able to get up out of the military and everything else like that. Now they making it mandatory for them all to take these things, man. So the Most High can deliver you from these different things, man. All right, you can be walking around out here like Trayvon Martin or George Floyd and getting shot down, choked out by the police and whatever, man. All right, but the Lord can deliver us from those things, man. All right, as a testimony, I was leaving the brother's house one night. As soon as I left out the brother's house, man, the police pulled me over, man. Alphabet community, man. It's a walking demon. Yeah, man. Hey, it be played with the minds, and there's nothing you can necessarily do about it, man.
And we've seen it often, man.
Yeah.
Remember the lady? He was the first one that came up with that shit. Then the demon hopped her had
But nevertheless, hey man, again, man, you know what I'm saying? You think that he could have stopped himself from being in that position like that, man? No, the Most High sent them demons on his ass like that, man. All right, so you should, you know what I'm saying? Just like how the Most High sent the demons against Job, hey, but the Most High also had, you know, protection on Job, to where Job, you know, he was predestined to make it, though, man. That's what you should desire. Finish that off?
Hey, Con.
Go ahead, you got something?
Yeah, I was just going to say through the spirit, you know, in the flip side, I was is you actually had James at that time to come up with prophets that really want to be healed.
Yep.
And the spirit, the Lord gonna have the spirit on us to recognize that he need to be healed. And that's why we read about the acts that Yahushua did, what? Miracles that he did. Like a legion, for example, man. The miracles that Yahushua did, it was on men that was bugged out like that, man. But you won't actually, like I said, the flip side, the majority of niggas gonna die like that. But the Lord is gonna send up men that really believe in the power, man. So that the glory can go to Yahushua, man. And that's when that 1/3 is gonna wake up, man. Because then you're gonna know that Walt Disney, you're gonna know in that time HBO, all this Hollywood theory shit, all this, you're gonna know all that shit is a fucking a facade, man. You're gonna know that the true power is Yahweh Bashim Yahushua when we start working out miracles, putting demons off these people, and they on in a nick of a dime, man. Call on the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. You know?
Hey, ultimately, they had the spiritual eyes to see that now because we've all made that transition already, man. If these people could actually see who we were in the world beforehand, you know what I'm saying? Because we come from the same state you niggas come from, man. And they probably think, oh, y'all, you know how you... You're reading with Joel chapter 3, all right, about being taking my silver, my gold, and part of my land and took them to a far off place. Deuteronomy 28 and 68. They don't know that's how they got over here on cargo slave ships, even though it's clearly talking about that. They talk about the soul of Yahweh, multiple scriptures they read about so-called black people. So the book was sealed unto them day in and day out. They these things they had no one talking about.
Verse 22. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh.
Hey, that's what we do all the time. People look because all these damn heathens, man, they gonna be like, damn, how is he numbered amongst the lot of Israel, man? This man, we got the Lord's gonna. Yep.
Okay, now it's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him.
Right, so right now we're making our bodies a living sacrifice, coming out with great boldness in the face of those that afflicted us, man. We know that the higher-ups, the Rothschilds, the FBI, all these folks watching us, tapping us. Most people won't be scared to do what we're doing, man. All right, they're like, man, if y'all expose this truth, y'all, they're gonna kill y'all, man. The Illuminati gonna kill y'all. Hey, man, bring it on, man. We ready to go, man. All right, we laughing at this here death, man, because we know this is all gonna be missile food anyway, man. This is the great altar, man. So look, we out here prophesying the downfall of this here place, hoping that the Lord's gonna have mercy on us and beam us up out of this here place, man. Instead of being like the rest of you got them sacrifices, man. All right, go ahead.
They shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond.
Read that part again. They should. Go ahead.
Verse 2. It says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
Right, so going into them being in trouble with terrible fear, we over here laughing at this here death coming, man. Oh yeah, we're gonna bring in our troops on their ass, drones on them. We're gonna take certain people of their family hostage. We're gonna expose them. We're gonna ruin their names and everything else like that, man. We don't give a damn about that, man. Because, hey, look, we believe in the scriptures, man. The scriptures say, hey, look, I'm gonna give them fame in all the places they was put to shame at, man. So we don't give a damn about all those things. Yeah, put us up on the screens about us being all this, and that, and everything else like that. But guess what? It's gonna be on the screen. These are the only survivors of America, the thermonuclear missiles, man. And now they coming back in those same damn UFOs, and they big as shit, and they got chains, and we scared, man. Take and make these mountains the hottest from these niggas, man. That's what's gonna happen, man. This is what we're reading about, man. This is why we laughing at death, man. Because you can drop nukes on us, but guess what? We got chariots, man. We got the Lord. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, that's why, because he saw deep down, he knows that. That's why he's scared to move on the elect.
All right.
Because he knows the Lord's gonna lift up the standard.
That's
He
right.
don't make these movies because he thought of that shit. He knows he got this superhero concept from the scriptures.
That's right.
So he's like, shit. We start shooting at these niggas, they might eat them bullets.
That's right.
So they know something, or at least the elites know. You know, that's why they're not gonna come get us. They're gonna send people to come get us. Because they know the Lord's gonna lift up a standard soon.
Hey, yeah, and ultimately, you know, it's just like one of those fuck it buttons, man. If I do this, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be all over for me, you know, mad, mutually assured destruction, man. That's really the mad scenario. Like, as soon as I got there, put my hand on the elect, Lord gonna raise up that standard, and guess what? He was afraid, but he had to durst fight, man. This is why he's afraid about these things, man. And this is why we laugh in the face of death, man. What can you do to the Lord's elect, man? What can you do to the Lord's ones that was predestined, that was written to be saved and delivered about these things, man? You're not going to make the Most High a liar, man. All right? You're fighting a losing war, man. This is only to bring the Most High glory and to bring your ass shame, man. You said you was going to be like the Most High. Who going to bring me down to the ground, man? Yahweh is his name. He going to send his son Yahweh try to do it, man. All right? And we telling you this in your face right before you see it, man. Go ahead.
Job 18.
Like 5.
Job 18 and verse 5.
That's about the quick put out. Where's that? That's it? Yep.
Job 18 and verse 5.
Matter of fact, we can hold that real quick. Bring me that Sirach real quick, and then we're going to close out with that. 2:10.
Back in Sirach, generations see, did ever any trust in the Lord?
All nations gonna see him and they're gonna mourn. Revelation 1 and 7, man. Oh shit, man. Oh fuck. Oh damn it, man. We thought we got rid of him and we thought we had laughed him in shame, but no. He remembered because vengeance is in his heart, man, continually, man. Alright, go ahead.
It reads on, back in verse 10, it says, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
Right. So hey, this is why we do.
They trap in the way. Terror shall make him afraid on every side. It shall drive him to his feet.
So hey, right, he's got these, 2025. Hey, and that's where we at right now, man. All right, he's got everybody in that tight grip. All right, about to fulfill his new world order, like in chapter 20, and say when he's about to fill his belly, he's gonna be in straits, man. Then the Most High is gonna rain it upon him, man. So we're getting closer and closer and closer to all these. Because at first he's had these plans from so long ago, man. He didn't plan everything. How did you niggas find out, man? All right, now we got to speed up the process. Go ahead. As a slave for 1,000 years, man. So that's the one you should be fearing, man. All right, that's the real king of terrorists, man. All right, finish that chapter up. Let's read it all the way to the end. All right. Wellness application. Go ahead.
His roots shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off.
I believe that's in Matthew 24 as well, where it says, I will cut off the nephew and the remnant and all of that. All right, these Edomites are about to be taken out. This is Matthew 24, verse, where is it at? Where it says 18, I think it is. It's lucky, I can't find it right now. But nevertheless, it says, basically, he's going to cut off the son and the nephew. And that's why you're going to be brought to the king of terrorists, man. All right, because Esau can put your ass to death, but you're going to come back, the same lot, the same people, man. But after this, there ain't going to be no more Edomites, man. After their captivity, there's going to be no more Edomites, man. All right, go ahead.
Verse 18, he shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people.
There it is right there.
Nor any remaining in his dwellings.
Right, so ultimately, hey, that's that root that's going to be taken out, man. There's going to be no more left in him, man. All right, so that's just the end all be all for Esau. Is there any more there? 2 more verses. Go ahead.
They that come after him shall be astonished at his day, as they that went before were affrighted. Surely such are the dwellings of the wicked, and this is the place of him that knoweth not the Most High.
Come on, read that one more time.
Last precept, verse 21. Surely such are the dwellings of the wicked, and this is the place of them that knoweth not the Most High.
So look, this is the place of the wicked, man. Hey, if you want to be joined hand in hand with the wicked, this is going to be your end all be all, man. So this is who we putting our fear, our trust, and all of our hope into Yahweh Shah, man, to deliver us, because ultimately it's the Most High to sin in these things, man. You cannot run and you cannot escape from that. Close out? Nope. Nah. So with that, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Hakodash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and that we will. And citation and much love for you. I can push this truth and sincerity over the four corners of the earth and endure afflictions to feed, edify the elect. So next time, stay strong. Shalom.
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 4, Joe, he said 20.